Hi, Jennifer here. Before I even share details with you about my first month with Invisalign, I wanted to let you know that I am on the Invisalign Mom Advisory Board, and I did receive free treatment in exchange for sharing my experience with you. So I mostly wanted to let you know about my first month with Invisalign. And in fact, even the first day was a little bit tough because I didn't know how many attachments, see these? I didn't know how many attachments I'd get, and I didn't even know I was going to be needing to use a rubber band for a while during my treatment. So, I was really excited about the process, but I didn't really know what to expect. So, once they popped them on and everything, the pressure wasn't too bad, the feeling wasn't too bad, but it was like strange and a little bit odd to get used to having them there and seeing them, and of course I kept staring in the mirror. Nobody else could really notice them except when I did things like get in their face and point them out, but I did have to adjust. So one suggestion I might have is, before maybe you go in or during that treatment, ask them, how many attachments, will I have rubber bands, how long do you think I'll have it? That might help kind of calm any concerns you have or just prepare you for starting it. But as you can see, I doubt you can see them while I'm talking. And I do talk normal. Each time you have to change the trays, it is tighter and you do feel the pressure. But one great thing is I was kind of worried that I'd have a lot of headaches and my mouth would really hurt and the teeth would really hurt, and I didn't really find that. I did find when, each time after you change the tray, it's tighter, and so maybe when I first take them out before I eat or anything, I give a few minutes for my mouth just to relax, because you do feel like if you go to eat something crunchy or anything, you do feel the pressure on your teeth and they're a little sore. But really, I haven't had bad headaches or teeth aches or anything, which is great. Sometimes my jaw's a little, sore in the morning, a little bit right here, but maybe that's because of the way I sleep. But so that was good. The first week I did have some areas of my gums, or the inside of my mouth that got irritated, so I would suggest too, you do ask your ortho for some wax. They do have orthodontic wax, so you can just put it on there where it's irritating. Also, I found, like underneath my tongue, this is the bottom tray, right here, it was really rubbing and irritating, so I did bring it into the orthodontist and just have them, I asked them to sand it down a bit. They might suggest using a nail file, but I had better results when I had them smooth it out, so that was great. I also want to suggest, when you go out, you have to kind of get used to the habit of bringing, a little toothbrush and some, tooth floss with you and all of that. So in that way you might find it's a little high maintenance, because you do take them out every time you eat or drink other than water. So that's one thing I'll say too, is I was usually a probably 6 times a day small meal eater, and I was kind of finding that to be not so convenient at first, every time to brush my teeth and clean these and take them out while I got used to it. So I did kind of have to adjust really my eating schedule and think about that a little. So I'm still adjusting. I'm really used now to taking them out in the whole routine, so that doesn't bother me too much. Another suggestion is sometimes when I take them out to eat or I'm around the house with the kids, it's very easy to get distracted, so I might set a timer to remind me to put them in, because it is optimal to leave them in 21, 22 hours a day. Also, the attachments do kind of rub me, so it does help me remember to put it back in, and then everything feels smooth. But I do set a timer sometimes so I'm not distracted and I remember to put them back in. But otherwise, I'm now on my 3rd set of trays, and it's progressing along, and I'm used to them now. So I don't have really any irritation or anything. So just want to let you know, and keep tuning in to see my progress along this journey.